Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a new in beauty as I've picked up a few bits and pieces on my travels, whether it was duty free, on my holiday, or just a few bits and pieces that I've really wanted in beauty. So I thought I'd show you what I've got. All prices I'll put down below in editing, so I can't quite remember how much now I've paid for these items. And also I'll link them down in the description bar as well. If you enjoyed the video, please do give me a thumbs up and do subscribe, and I'm just going to go straight on into it. So the first item I have bought is this MAC strobe cream. So I think in a previous video I mentioned the strobe cream before, and we had it in just one colour at the time, but now they have started doing it in different shades for your skin tone. So the one I've got it on today, it does really give a nice luminous glow in just that kind of iridescent colour I have previously had. What I'll try and do is link the video up here somewhere for you to see the previous video that I talked about it in. So this one here, it's got a more of a golden tint, so it's got a kind of like it's called gold light, and it's got the kind of goldy colour on the front of the tube, and I've not actually used this yet because I'm just using through my iridescent one at the moment. So it still comes out quite white on my hand when I swatch this, but I'm assuming once I go in and actually blend it out, oh yeah, there comes some gold. Ooh, I like it. Comes out in more of a gold shimmer. So that there I think is going to look really, really nice as an underlayer to my makeup, and it's going to look nice. I'm trying to kind of get the most perfect glow I can ever find, and I'm still in the process of trying to find the mix of what will give that, what will achieve that, and more of like a dewy glow. So actually, as I rub this in more, you can see kind of finished product, if you like. But it's really pretty. I'm actually looking forward to using this. The other MAC item I did purchase was this under eye colour corrector. This is a repurchase, so this is something that I've tried different brands for colour correcting, but I still really, really love this Peach Luster MAC version. It just works really nicely for me. So it kind of comes in this sort of what do you call it, paintbrush type pen, if you like, and then you kind of just bring up the colour by twisting it, and then it should start coming out. There we go. So this is the colour on the pen, and on me as I swatch it, it's quite an orange colour, but it really does work for my dark circles under my eyes, because I do have pretty dark circles, and I just love this Peach Luster colour for correcting my eyes. So this was a rebuy. I've used it before. That's the colour it kind of comes out as under my eyes. So it's quite subtle. It's not too orange actually. It's a bit more peachy, but it really works for me. I've used it several times before, so this is another rebuy. So I stocked up on that in duty free. So they were the two MAC items that I recently purchased. Next up, I'll move on to foundations. So another rebuy, something that I've used before but I absolutely love, is this Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. So I'm in colour Y535. I've used this before. Like, I'm not using this now, I'm actually wearing my NARS Luminous Weightless foundation, but this is a really good everyday foundation for me. It's quite heavy coverage. I've used it before. I will swatch it for you to see the colour on me. So it's a little orangey in colour, I guess, but it totally oxidizes, if that's the right word, and doesn't look orangey on me at all when I've actually done the whole of my face. So it's absolutely fine, but it's a really nice foundation. The coverage is great. It just is really easy to apply and lasts quite a long time actually. So I rebought this in Debenhams here in the UK, because they do stock Makeup Forever now, which is really good. So you're able to go in there and kind of see the right colour for you. And yeah, I rebought this one, so really happy with him. Another foundation I bought, slightly controversial, it is the Lancome Taint Miracle foundation. So this is the one that I was in an airport previously and they didn't have my colour, and I was really, really furious. I actually had to go to Mexico even to get this in their duty free, because they didn't have my colour in any of the 2 London airports I've been in so far. So I've picked this up in colour 12 and I'm yet to use it, and I hope I didn't pick up too light of a colour because I didn't test it Did I test it? I can't remember. I just kind of looked at it and thought that could be my colour, but I knew I've got the Body Shop darkening foundation drops, so even if this is slightly light, I can just darken with that. So I've actually pumped that on the back of my hand and pumped way too much, and but you can see the colour difference compared to the Makeup Forever one. The Makeup Forever one was actually quite red, whereas this is a lot less red. So we'll see how this one goes. I have got the Body Shop darkening foundation drops, which I probably will end up using with this foundation, just to bring it round to a colour that's more towards my skin tone. Consistency wise, it's a little bit more runny. One pump is more than enough. It pretty much just fell out on my hand, and it smells quite nice. It smells quite flowery, so I'll let you know how I get on with that one. So next up is an item you guys probably know all about already. I think I'm a bit late on this bandwagon, but I think I ordered this back in December and it arrived only a week ago or something. It's the Molly Cosmetics Silisponge. So basically I just wanted to give it a go to see how I felt using it, and I've just put it back in the packaging so you can see how it came. So it came in just a little bag like this with a few instructions on the back just telling you to use it in a circular motion, back and forth movement to spread the product, and then tap to blend, which is exactly what you should do with this. So because it can be quite slippery when using it, because it is silicone, I found that it was like sliding across my face if I wasn't really making sure I tapped my foundation in. So the makeup I've actually got on today, I did apply with this Silisponge. So I would say I'm quite happy with the way it applies. I think as long as you remember just to tap your foundation in and don't let it slide across your face, because then it starts to get really patchy and really streaky, and that's not what you want. And I started using this side stupidly, and I was wondering why it was sliding all over my face. So use the base side, because that's the side that you seem to get a little bit more kind of the right coverage, I guess, with is the right thing to say. So use the base side, make sure you tap in sort of those stippling motions, the same thing that I would do with my makeup brush, and only use a tiny bit, because I literally used a tiniest pump of my NARS foundation today and it pretty much covered my entire face, whereas usually I'm using a couple of sponges when I use my brushes or my my beauty blender. So in that sense, I'm really happy with this, and I'm also happy with the fact that I can just wash it under a tap and it's ready and clean to go for the next application. What I would say, actually, one negative point is that I felt it took me probably double the time to put my foundation on with this, with all the tapping and the stippling that's needed, as opposed to when I use my brush or my beauty blender. So if you've got a bit of time, then definitely use this, but if you're looking for that quick kind of 10-minute face when you're going to work, this probably isn't the thing I would use. Onto eyebrows, I purchased the Eyebrow by Benefit. I've heard a lot about this, and I was finally sort of convinced to buy it after watching a tutorial by Desi Perkins where her eyebrows look just insanely natural. I will link it down below for you. So I purchased this, and I'm going to hope to try and achieve something of the same look, but I'm looking for a brown pomade that I actually really like. So currently I use the Sleek eyebrow kit, which I think is absolutely fine, but I just wanted to try something else, so I thought why not try this, since everybody really raves about the Benefit eyebrow products and Benefit range in general, so I thought I'd give this a go. Basically it's the pomade, at the bottom of the tub, if you like, of the product. It's just there, and I bought number 6, colour number 6, which is not black, but it's just a dark brown. And then you've got the what do you call it, applicator at the top, and you can kind of just pop it in like that and use it like this. So it's really easy to apply, nice little set. I think I've actually used it once, applied really well, didn't achieve the look I was going for. That's more to do with my artistry or lack of artistry as opposed to the product itself. I really like the pomade, so I'm going to keep practicing with this and hopefully I can get a really nice look with this product. Onto a brand that I kind of discovered from Beauty in the Blog on Instagram, or Michelle London, as she is on YouTube, I think. And it's Iconic London. So they have a really amazing illuminator. Well, it looks really amazing from all the things I've seen online, and I've pre-ordered it. I'll kind of show you and drop in a link because I don't have the product here. It's coming in March. Pre-ordered the illuminating drops because they look amazing, and that glow I was talking about earlier on, I hope to achieve with that product when it comes. So I'll definitely let you know how I get on with that and show you that when it comes in. In the meantime, I thought I would get the glow stick. So strobing stick. So the brand, as I said, is Iconic London, and I got this stick in just the shade Glow, and I've run out of space pretty much on the back of my hand, but we'll go, let me go with the other hand, drawing with my left hand, so excuse me. So I've drawn just to show you, swatching what that glow looks like. So it's not the kind of glow as in the colour of my Gold Deposit on MAC, which is a lot more goldy glow. This is a cooler glow, but I think it's still really, really nice. This is kind of the colour recommended for my kind of skin tone. So it's a little bit more of an icy colour, I think, but I think it still looks really, really pretty. And I'm hoping that the drops will be a little bit more prominent. I think this is quite subtle, but when you see the sort of advertising and things and the videos of that drop, it looks amazing. So as soon as I get that, I will show you it. I've actually used this a couple of times. As I said, it's quite subtle, but I still really like the glow that it gives. And actually it's quite nice as well to sort of illuminate under the brow bone too. So another item that I recently got from watching one of my favourite makeup YouTubers, and that's Goss, is this primer from The Ordinary. So if you can see, it's a little bit brown. It's not the colour of the packaging, it's just been covered in my foundation from being in my makeup bag and my powder. But it's this high adherence silicone primer from The Ordinary. And I watched one of his videos, I will link it down below for you, and he showed how amazing this primer is, and I was just so sold. I think it cost me only £4.90, which is insane for such an amazing product. So it's a little bit, when it says silicone, I get what it means, because it feels a little bit tacky when I apply it, like a little bit tacky in application, which I actually like, because I feel like that is what holds all the makeup together and gives me this kind of flawless look when I apply this. You know how much I was a fan of the L'Oreal primer, and I still am, but this has become my total new favourite. I've not stopped using this. I'm definitely going to need to top up on more of these. I'll link his video down below so you can see the two primers that he recommended. I chose this one. They've got really good customer service. The item arrived really quickly, and it was really, really affordable. For such a great primer, I can't recommend it enough. Like, when I saw his video, I was kind of like, oh, here we go, more recommendations for something that's, you know, not going to give me a flawless finish. And because I do sometimes suffer with a shiny face and things like that, I really wasn't very convinced. But I thought for £4.90, why not just give it a go? And then when I got it and I've been using it, honestly, again, I've got it on today, so it's kind of been my base for this makeup look, and I think it's actually just given me quite a nice flawless look together with my NARS foundation. So if you're looking for a nude primer, do give The Ordinary a go. I will link it down below as well for you to see where you can get this from. You won't be disappointed. So finally, true drugstore pieces. So I was aware of this brand, Barry M, in terms of more nail polishes and things. I wasn't so aware of the amount of makeup that they do. I know definitely here in the UK. I was brought aware of this by Lizzie Loves, whose video I will link down below, when she did a whole kind of video face with Barry M products. So this is a nude lipstick that I got from the range. It's in colour 181, and I'll really swatch that on the side for you to see. It's a really nice, I hope you can see that, it's a really nice sort of pinky nude colour, which I really like, and you know I'm very much a fan of my nude lipsticks. So that's a really nice, maybe rosy nude, I think, actually, I'd say. But it's a really nice colour. I'm looking forward to kind of wearing that again. It's a bit more springtime colour, I think, for me to wear in a more sort of tonal, muted type palette. But that's a really nice colour for my skin tones. That's colour 181 in the matte lipsticks. And the second product I got was this Old Bronze waterproof eyeliner in the colour bronze. I must say it's really hard to sharpen this. It's like the black outer is really, really tough, but it's the bronze eyeliner. So again, if I try and swatch that over some dried foundation for you to see, you can see that there, it's coming out quite bronze, quite gold actually, but it's bronzy in real life, and it's a really, really nice bright bronze eyeliner. So what I thought that would do would be really nice to go in my inner tear ducts, just to sort of brighten up my eye, because I do have quite dark circles going on around my eyes. So anything that can brighten that up is a bonus. But yeah, I think it's really, really pretty colour. Again, kind of fits sitting in with my golds and my bronzes, which I quite like on my face. So yeah, that was really nice. I think it was really, really affordable. Maybe like £3 or something. I'll link everything down below. We both found, I think, Boots and Superdrug in the UK. I'm not sure about overseas with this brand, but it was just a really nice find for such a great price. There are my beauty new in bits. I feel like there's a couple of rebuys there because I'm finding slowly what I really like to wear, and I'm not sort of delving so much into new things. Obviously I've got a few new foundations that I've got, but generally if I'm liking something, I'm just going to stick to it and rebuy it and just, you know, stick to my routine and what I like to wear. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope there was a couple of bits in there that kind of resonated with you. Definitely do check out Iconic London and their highlighters if that's what you're into, because they are insane. I can't wait to get mine and show you what they look like, or it looks like. In the meantime, do take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.